everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller shop, and I wanted to ask the cards, will there be short-term pain for long-term gain?
This is a short-term disruption for the long-term gain.
Short-term pain for the long-term gain.
Short-term pain be for long-term gain.
We're going to have some short-term pain with long-term gain.
Short-term pay for a long-term gain.
Some short-term pain, yes. We've got some long-term gain. Short-term spike for a long-term gain.
Some short-term pain for American consumers. We may have to deal with that in the short term.
Short-term and temporary. Temporary, short-term pain.
It's going to suck in the short term.
Some short-term pain. Short-term pain. We have to focus on the short-term.
Short-term.
Short-term, and long-term.
Short-term.
Hopefully this is a short-term pain.
Referring to Donald Trump's war on Iran. So let's see what the cards say. I'm going to shuffle the cards. And then I'm going to do, oops, that one fell out. The birds. So the birds typically means media, talking, twittering, truthing, lots of stressed out energy. So it's interesting that it popped out. So I'm just going to create a 9-card spread. I'm just going to take out 9 random cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've already got 1 card in the middle. So that's, and then we take the rest of the cards and we just shuffle them again. And then we lay them out in the box spread. So we have here the birds in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So birds in the heart of the matter, or the center card, just shows a lot of talk, a lot of information, a lot of media, a lot of internet chats. Okay, I'm just going to go into the past now, recent past. So there was some luck, and there was something blooming. So this could be saying that the economy was sort of chugging along in a positive way. We've got 2 very positive cards here. And we've got a lot of change coming through with the stork. Stork can sometimes represent sort of change of energy. Okay, so we've got sort of luck, opportunity, and then sort of like there's change brewing at the bottom. So let's go more to the present. Okay, this is the home. So this could be just people at home, the public, the population, just trying to pay their bills. And underneath that, we have the lily, so patience. People were having hope and possibly hoping that things would work out well and beautifully. Okay, now let's look at the future. So we have the garden. Again, we have a lot of people. The garden represents the population, the people. The dog, helpful people, helpful friends. And we have the ending. So it looks like there was something pleasantly chugging along in the background. There was changes on the domestic front, the home. People were patiently waiting for good things. The garden represents the population as well. And there was kind of like people, I think, getting along. But then we've got here something goes into a box. So it's representing sort of like the death energy, or kind of like the prosperity that we were sort of slowly gaining on the domestic front started getting nervous. People were still hopeful. The population was sort of still on board, trying to support. Dog is very supportive, but it looks like we're going to go into a bit of a box, perhaps the end of what we had slowly growing. So will there be short-term pain for long-term gain? So the last card is the coffin, which is not showing long-term gain at all. It shows something comes to a blocked ending. I don't want to sound morbid, but the coffin card could also represent literal deaths when surrounded by lilies and garden, because lilies and garden and coffin usually represents funerals. Also, the dog could also represent soldiers, because dogs are guard dogs and soldiers guard the country and are loyal too. So even though I asked about will there be short-term pain for long-term gain, I'm also sort of seeing another subplot in the cards. This is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.